6 video showing people going through construction to cross the border illegally. Turns out this happens often.
It wasn't fun, and I feel that it was very selfish.
A local woman's identity was stolen, and now she's stuck with a stranger's 6-figure hospital bill.
And they've won the Super Bowl. Now they're going head-to-head on the high school football field.
Today is day one of a cool down that lasts through the upcoming weekend, all culminating to some rain and wind that will join us for Saturday and Sunday. We'll let you know how much to expect. It's 6 a.m. on Thursday, September 28th, and you're up with CBS 8.
Happiness can be found even in the darkest of times, if one only remembers to turn on the light.
There's some breaking news here. Sir Michael Gambon, who played Dumbledore in the Harry Potter movies, has died. He played the beloved professor in 6 of the 8 films.
Gambon had a 5-decade-long career appearing on television, movies, radio, and on the stage. His family said he died peacefully after suffering from pneumonia. Sir Michael Gambon was 82 years old.
New this morning, gas prices jumping a whopping 11 cents while you were sleeping. Glad you're with us here. It's 6 a.m. I'm Eric Connert.
And I'm Netta Irampur. So yeah, you see this right here. Today's average for a gallon of regular, $6.21. We're getting closer to that record price of $6.44 that we paid last October. Some relief is expected at the end of October when we switch to the cheaper winter blend of gas.
California does have the highest gas taxes in the country, adding about $1.40 to every gallon, and you can see the breakdown right here. This includes 58 cents for the state excise tax, among the highest in the nation, plus 23 cents for California's cap and trade program to lower greenhouse gas emissions.
And we are working for you here. We want to help you find the cheapest gas. Of course, that can be helpful when it's this high. So text the word gas to the number on your screen, 858-571-8888. We'll send you a link to find some of the stations that have the lowest gas prices in San Diego County.
This morning, San Diego Border Patrol and Mexican authorities are working together to crack down on human smuggling.
Now, this comes as we learn people are running through Friendship Park. You see it happening here. This is happening almost every day during construction, like in this viral video. CBS 8's Chris Groh joining us live now with the latest problems at the border and what migrant advocates say should be done here, Chris.
Yeah, good morning. So obviously we've been seeing that surge in migrants that have been claiming asylum, but we've also seen a number of illegal border crossings, some of them having to do with human smuggling. Again, them orchestrating that plan, or sometimes not even. Now, as for this video, we do not know if this is tied to human smuggling, but it has been spreading across social media. Several of these migrants, you can see they're running through an open fence in Friendship Park. Now, Border Patrol says that they are going to be working around the clock here. They're going to be increasing patrols. They're going to be increasing collaboration with Mexican authorities to stop the flow of illegal entries like this one, and also those tied with human smuggling. Now, we did hear from Border Patrol about this entry. Quote, before the illegal entry occurred, an unknown individual or individuals located in Mexico pulled the chain link fence to the ground. So seemingly that is why coordination with Mexican authorities will be so important. However, an immigration advocate that we've been speaking to for the past several weeks says that this is proof that walls do not work. Pedro Rios with the American Friends Service Committee says crossings like that one and in other places happen daily. He wants to see better methods of claiming asylum and presenting yourself at the border.
It's not a barrier, it's there temporarily. Border walls don't work. If there was a way for people to present themselves at a port without placing themselves in danger, people would do that.
And according to Border Patrol, when they announced this increased coordination as well as patrols, they say that there was actually a successful arrest, that 2 cartel members believed to be involved in human smuggling were arrested near the Otay Mountain region south of the international border, and that is something that they are keeping a close eye on. Eric and Netta.
All right, Chris Groh, thanks for that. New this morning here, a Texas congresswoman has introduced a bill to pay Border Patrol and Customs agents during the potential government shutdown. As it stands now, agents would have to work without pay, meaning asylum claim processing would slow down and immigration cases in federal court would come to a halt. Government funding expires by the end of the day on Saturday. Right now, lawmakers are not close to striking a deal.
This morning, San Diego Mayor Todd Gloria is urging the governor to sign a bill that would change the state's conservatorship laws. Right now, conservatorships apply to people who cannot provide for their own food, shelter, or clothes. The mayor says that Senate Bill 43 will expand that to people who cannot manage their medical care, as well as people with severe mental illness or addiction. Mayor Gloria and other local leaders will discuss this here in a couple hours from now at 8:30 this morning. The push for conservatorship reform comes as another law that helps those with mental health disorders goes into effect in 3 days. The CARE Act is meant to get adults living with severe schizophrenia and some other disorders some help. A family member, behavioral health providers, first responders, and others can refer somebody to the program, petition for them. A judge will review, and if eligible, that person can get treatment, housing, and support services for 1 year. The program is voluntary. County officials are expecting about 1,000 referrals during the first year, but they say about a quarter will actually qualify.
This morning, a Chula Vista mom has a bill for more than $100,000 for a hospital stay she never made. And that's only part of her identity theft nightmare. Rose Sosa had no idea someone had stolen her identity until she received an email from Scripps saying her account had been updated.
But once I got into my portal, I seen that there was a lot of lab work, x-rays, all kinds of things that I didn't do. I'm just like, how? Why? Like, that's not me. What am I supposed to do?
Someone claiming to be Sosa was admitted to Scripps La Jolla last November. That person ran up a $113,000 bill. She called Scripps and they confirmed someone claiming to be her was currently in the hospital. They asked Sosa to send a picture of her ID to check the signatures, and they did not match. Sosa assumed everything had been straightened out, but the woman stayed there another 5 days under Sosa's name. Then the bills started coming in. Sosa says they threatened her with collections.
It was horrible. It wasn't fun, and I feel that it was very selfish.
Sosa is planning to sue Scripps. The hospital told us, quote, "Due to patient privacy constraints and because of litigation, we are unable to discuss this matter."
And now this morning, SDG&E says you will see a $60 credit on your billing statement next month. This credit is coming from the California Climate Credit Program, which is part of the state's effort to fight climate change. You don't need to do anything to receive the credit. Billing cycles can vary, so not everybody will see the credit at the same time. It's a little less that you owe.
Imagine if we got a credit on all of our bills that have been going up. That'd be nice.
Got an email from them yesterday that said I was going to get a $60 credit. And I was
Congratulations.
like, what did I do? I know. I thought I was like a big winner, but turns out most people will get it.
Offsetting some of the increases.
Yeah.
Well, that's the
You're
biggest
breaking
thing
even.
is, I mean, especially over the last couple months where a lot of us have been using our AC a little bit more frequently. It was a very hot July and August. So now that we've started to cool down, hopefully bills will start declining
Yeah, it
a
would
little
be
bit.
great, yeah.
And that's the
Use
plus
the
side.
natural AC.
That's
that we
right.
get.
Open up that window, let in the
Yeah.
cool air overnight. We are cooling down a bit. We're going to see overnight lows drop down to the 50s for the most part. Right now we're in the 60s close to the coastline. Downtown San Diego's at 64 degrees, but you make your way east and you're in the 50s and even 40s toward Ramona. Fog is an issue this morning, but not nearly as much of an issue as it was yesterday. 2.5 miles of visibility in Miramar. We are at less than a mile in Ramona and about 1 mile in Fallbrook. So in areas where you do see that dense fog, lower your speeds. Remember, if you can't see too far in front of you, you want to start driving a little bit slower out there on the roads. Forecast for the day shows that by the time we get to the mid-morning, late morning time frame, we've got a lot of sunshine in the forecast. Temperatures are going to be a bit cooler today. Today is the first day of a cooling trend that will last all the way through the upcoming weekend as this trough of low pressure approaches. So Saturday and Sunday are the days that we are watching out for wet weather. Today is a dry day. 70s though, so we do start that cool down. 73 along the coast, 79 inland, 78 for the mountaintops. Deserts are knocked down from the triple digits. They're down to 99, and the mountains and deserts will have plenty of sunshine for today. So here's what it looks like outside right now. Like we mentioned, 60s for the coastline, 50s as you start to make your way east, 61 for Escondido, 59 up in Fallbrook, 50 for Alpine. Comparing these temperatures to 24 hours ago, we're a bit warmer, single-digit changes out there, but we'll see that by the afternoon will be a little bit cooler than yesterday. So that's going to be part of that day-to-day cooling trend on our afternoon high temperatures. Long-term models show that cooling trend lasts all the way through Sunday, coincides with Saturday and Sunday being our rainy and windy days, and then into next week, temperatures start to climb once again. It doesn't look like we'll exceed average by more than 5 to 10 degrees, so it's not necessarily a heat wave by any means, but it does show that we'll start to see our temperatures overall climb into next week, peaking on Thursday or so of next week and staying in the 80s through next weekend. All right, 6:10 right now. Let's take a look at your border wait times as you head out the door. Right now, San Ysidro Port of Entry is looking at a 60-minute wait. This is the fastest you're going to get across the Port of Entry this week. Otay Mesa Port of Entry, only a 30-minute wait, so still going to be waiting an hour or a half hour, but better than the 2.5-hour wait that we had to start off the week. So some improvements made. Ned and Eric, back to you.
Right, good to see that. Thank you, Evan. Still ahead here, an impeachment inquiry begins for President Joe Biden. Plus, candidates fight for the spotlight at the GOP presidential debate.
It is the high school football matchup everyone is talking about. Two former NFL players, Super Bowl champs going head-to-head, first time as high school football coaches. I've got the preview. I'm talking with the coaches and the players next.